everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Minion. Today we're back, and I do apologize for leaving you guys on that epic video streak. There hasn't really been a lot happening in Beesmas, and I kind of lost a little bit of demotivation because we haven't really heard anything from Onett, and yeah. There's still no confirmation on when Beesmas Part 2 is coming out. Maybe this week, maybe next week, I'm not sure. But I decided that since we're waiting, I decided I'd share you guys a few tips on how to maximize how much Beesmas goodies you get. Because trust me, Beesmas is always a good time to play. You always have a lot of things to do, but you also have a lot of goodies to collect. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing I want to say is always be on top of your quests. Now this means any quests you have during Beesmas, so obviously try to complete all of the quests you can. If for some reason you can't complete any of the quests, that's okay. There is a rush, but at the same time there isn't. So as you can see, I'm doing creative comforts, so I'm making sure that I'm completing that one. And as you can see, polar bear I still haven't done, which you should get on top of if you're not doing any quests in general. Always do polar bear's quest, as polar power is very important. Cogs for the cub buddy. I'm on the last quest. I'm holding it off because of Robo Bear challenge and all that stuff. Bucklebee's extraction, I'm almost done with it. I'm not doing them because I already have the Tide Popper and Stick Bugs and Pants, which is by far one of the hardest quests. I don't like it. But, you know, as I said, always keep tabs on your quests. Make sure to, make sure you know where you're at with the quests, because that goes into part 2. Number 2, always collect your Beesmas goodies. Now this includes defeating your King Beetle. So for example, I'm probably gonna get some baby love. But the most important thing right now is, you know that every single day you have to collect, beat the Cocoa Crab, you have to collect your Tunnel Bear and whatever. It's more important in Beesmas because in Beesmas, the loot is greatly amplified. There's a lot more goodies to collect. You can get a lot more stuff. So I got the baby loves, so we're gonna go in. So I believe King Beetle and Tunnel Bear have higher chances of giving you a gingerbread bear, and yeah, I can get an amulet or something. So yeah, they have higher chances of giving you. Gingerbread bears, I believe, as well as Cocoa Crab. So always make sure to beat your bosses. That's part 1 of collecting your goodies. There is a part 2. But, always do your Tunnel Bears, always do them. Never skip out on them, especially during Beesmas, because they can give you a lot of good stuff. And over time, that builds up. Yep, there's my daily gingerbread bear. Got a magic bean, got enzymes, a lot of goodies. Number 3 is get the goodies. And by that, I mean collect every single thing whenever you can. When you get into the game, admire the honey candles. You get 3 random waxes: soft wax, hard wax, or caustic wax. If you're playing for a long time, or if you're macroing like myself, when you get back on and you're checking on the game, always collect the gingerbread house. As you can tell, I just got 7 gingerbread bears. That is a lot of gingerbread bears. You always want to check this thing. Always. Always. Whenever you come back or like you're AFKing, always check your gingerbread bears, because gingerbread bears are one of the most important things in Bee Swarm goods. So always make sure to save your gingerbread bears. Personally, what I would recommend is that if you're going to, if you're collecting gingerbread bears, I would recommend, even if you're an endgame hive, just save them. Because the bundles are always worth it. 50 super smoothies is very useful because nowadays a lot of things require super smoothies, like the petal planter, the pine, the Tide Popper, endgame collectors, Tide Popper, the Dark Side, the Gummy Baller. The newer planters require it too, so it's always a good idea to save up on stuff. Next thing, again, collect the goodies, always do your lit art. You get a random guiding star. It might not be the best guiding star, but it is a guiding star nonetheless. The next thing, this is how I do it every single day, so I go from there to here. always collect your samovar. You get a couple of hours of nectar. As you can see, I have 3 hours of refreshing nectar up there, and you get like 30 honeysuckles plus a random item, which, you know, it can be glitter, it can be oil, it can be an enzyme, it can be a ticket planter, and I believe on your 25th collection of your samovar, you get a free turpentine. So, you know, make sure to keep collecting. And, you know, always your wealth clock and your stockings. This is very important because a lot of the bee quips that I have, the good ones, come from here. It gives you 3 random items, and usually one of them is always a bee quip, so, you know, always make sure to collect them. And finally, the last one I would say is just play the game. I know that sounds dumb and stupid, but it really is the truth. I can't recommend you enough. I can't tell you guys enough how much playing the game makes a difference. Because if you play the game more, you get more gingerbread berries. The more you play the game, the more you grind, the more you advance, the more times you're gonna be able to collect all of the goodies, as I said, and just in general, you'll be able to advance a lot more. You know. That also means that if you can macro, if you grind, keep grinding. And you know, in the time that there is no update, I guess try to take advantage that there is no update and, you know, beat your Beesmas quest, level up your hive, maybe gift it if you need to. I've been doing that, as you can tell. My hive, as you can tell, is a bit different. It's level 17 to level 18-ish. And I've gifted a couple more tads because I've noticed that they haven't been gifted, and you know, it's not a good idea to not have the bees gifted. You know, it affects how much honey you make. So yeah, that's what I've been doing meanwhile, and you know, giving them mutations. So yeah, they're basic tips, but they're basic tips, but sometimes the basic and simple tips are the ones that, you know, can get you farther. And yeah, I think that'll be all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And stay tuned for when Onett inevitably updates the game for Beesmas Part 2. Keep grinding. I do apologize for not posting. Again, demotivation, and there's nothing really much to post in Bee Swarm news, but, you know, I'll think of something. Anywho, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.